Ooh. Hmm. Do 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 do. Do. Okay. Let's get started, shall we? Oh boy, I haven't used Krita in a really long time, and the last time I did was on a piece I didn't even finish. Oh my goodness. Let me know if everything's too loud. Or if anything is too loud, rather. It's not coming through my mic again, is it? Please tell me it's not coming through my mic. Hello? Can you... the music. Can you hear me over the music? And is the music coming over through my mic? I'll stop talking for a second so you can hear it. Okay, good. Cool. So, before I do anything... Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. This is the music I'm using. Pin. Manually unpinned or end of stream. Cool. That's the music we're doing for now. Okay, I'm gonna be basing the map loosely on the UK, but not completely, if that makes sense. I found this map, which I'm going to be using as a reference for the shape. Close that. I'm gonna get the shape, done, and then we'll worry about blocking in places, locations, geographical features, things like that. Okay. Now, I have not used Krita in a really long time, so be aware of that, and I've only ever done a map once, so be aware of that too. Okay, where's my pointer? Oh god. Let's see. Oh boy, this is gonna be an adventure and a half. Actually, you know what? There we go. That's way easier. Just gonna paste it into a new image. So what are you up to tonight, hun? I need to make my brush bigger. Okay. Oh, really? That's fantastic, hun! I hope it pans out. I forgot how bad some of the brushes were in this program. Okay, gonna use that for erasing. No, what was the one I was using for... There we go. Oh, nope, that's the eraser. Turn that off. Okay. Of course it's Spider-Man. What else would it be, right? Okay, okay. No, that's not right. Oops. Okay, so there's this straight, then swoop. Okay, straight. Swoop. Straight, then swoop. Okay. And then a dip. Actually, oh, come on. Of course I don't have to keep it, like, exactly 1-to-1. It would be better if I didn't. That's awesome, hun. When you say non-profit, do you mean just like a fan project that isn't aiming to make any money? Okay. Big bump here. Yeah, cool. What are they exactly are they looking for? Right, of course. And then yeah, who are they looking for? Flash, Electro, Uncle Ben, Aunt May, and J. Jonah Jameson himself. I think you'd be a great Uncle Ben, honestly. And then, okay. Let's see. The bottom. Okay. One line. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you... Wait, which version of Flash? Yeah, please tell me. And then another bump. Let's see. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Oh, for some reason I thought you meant DC's Flash. And then I remembered this that Spider-Man's a Marvel property. Whoops! Wrong Flash! That better not be a short. Okay, so this way. No, wait. Okay, so like this. And then... Okay. Close enough. It's not gonna be one-to-one. Yeah, that's fair. Use Minecraft. Fair. That's a valid way of doing it. But I'm basing this on the UK, so... You know. Loosely basing this on the UK. Okay. So that's a little bit different. But that's definitely a valid way of doing it. What do you think of the music, by the way? Okay, swoop. Yeah, it's pinned to the top of the channel. What do you need random maps for, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, if you don't mind me asking. And then another... Whoop. Okay. Turn my head and just... I'm not the best at using reference, I'll be honest with you. When you... Ah! Oh, do you mean, that, Oh, shit, what was it called? Fuck. What was that story called? Not your average fantasy. Yes, yes, yes. ADHD paralysis much? ADHD go brrr. Okay. See, I remember both. I remember when you changed it to both. Okay. We've known each other a hell of a long time, haven't we? No, that's supposed to be straight. No, wait. No, that was supposed to be diagonal. Oh, fuck! Okay. That was supposed to be diagonal. Yep. Yeah, 6 years. Wow. Holy shit. And I finished nothing in that time. Oh, fuck. Yep. About a quarter of that time. That goes for you too, bud. Bub. Oh god, I'm turning into Wolverine. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Of course you did. Alright. Where's the, Nope. Where the... There it is. See, can you tell I haven't used this software in a while? Scott McNeil! The GOAT! I need to think about what I'm gonna do for my intro video. Because I make such varied content that it's kind of hard to decide. I'd love opinions. Thank you. Okay. I have a list of locations in Arthurian Legends open in the other tab. See, this is easier for me. If you know what I mean. Doing it this way is easier for me personally. Unless I'm on my iPad, which is another matter. Doing it this way is easiest for me whenever I'm working in Krita, who cares? But yeah, intro video. What do you think? Yeah, like I said, I have such varied content that it's kind of hard to pin something down. Oh god, we've been yeah, fair, fair. I could do something similar. Well, it's starting to look kind of like a landmass. Okay. Okay. And then like this. I need to do some preliminary sketches of my Sona with her with her abilities and whatnot. I think one of her abilities is the ability to turn into ink or paint and squeeze into places. Actually, that's the only idea I have for her so far. But I definitely need to draw that. Unleash the magic, free the magic now. These games depends on me. Okay. And then two big swoops. Yep, I'm giving her powers. Like I said, that's the only ability idea I have so far, but we'll see how that, turns out. Also, Jordan, she wears a witch hat. She's a witch. She's a dinosaur witch. What kind of dinosaur witch would she be if she didn't have powers? You know what I mean? Dinosaur witch. Alright, let's see how I have not made it very far at all. Wait, where did I start? Here, I think. Nope, nope. Actually gonna lock that. Yeah, I think I started here. Who's oh. Just gonna ignore that. Okay. It's what I really want to see. The magic, free the magic now. These games depends on me. Unleash the magic, free the magic now. I've had that song stuck in my head for 2 days. 2 days! What song do you have stuck in your head? By the way, I'll only be doing basing this on Wales and England, since those are the primary locations in the Arthurian legend. Anything else is gonna be a complete invention. Ooh, that's pretty. Unleash the magic, free the magic. Unleash the magic, free the magic. Unleash the magic, free the magic. Unleash the magic. Oh god, I suck. Valid. Unleash the magic, free the magic. Unleash the magic, free the magic. Magic, free the magic. Unleash the magic, free the Okay, let's see. Okay, so go up, up, up. Oh, my mic is loud? I'll turn it down. How about now? Test. Test. Okay, cool. You can still hear me over the music? Cool, good. Unleash the magic, free the magic. Unleash the magic, free the magic. Unleash the magic, free the magic now. Okay, so very slight upward curve. I wonder who did, like, you know, drew the maps for the Tolkien's books. Or if he did them himself. I'd love to know. And then another upward curve. Okay. Like that. Oh, please do. Wouldn't surprise me if he did it himself, the madman. Dude was a jack of all trades, honestly. Did you know he wrote one of the versions of the Oxford Dictionary? No, yeah, seriously. He helped co-author a version of the Oxford Dictionary. Isn't that crazy? Okay. Okay, so another upward swoop. And and connect. And okay. Games depends on me. Okay. Down this way and then up like that. And then diagonal. Okay. Turn my head and... Of course it was! Of fucking course it was. Because who else would it be? Jesus Christ. That madman did so much with his life. Oh my god. Holy fuck. No matter how hard you try, you'll never be Tolkien. At least in the fantasy genre. No one can ever measure up to that man. Oh? Really? The creator of the Moomins? Really? Oh my god! That's awesome, actually. You know she was queer? Like, super queer? Like, super, super queer? She had a wife and everything. Like, you know, I need to watch the 2 TV shows at some point. I'm gonna have to, you know what? You know what? I'm bookmarking this now, and I'm gonna make a video about it at some point. Oh, of course they are. I guarantee you we've talked about this at some point. But yeah, I'm gonna be making a video about vintage Lord of the Rings illustrations at some point. I have to now. Also, the art is so pretty for Moomins. The fact that I've never watched it is a shame, or read it, or read any of the books. To there and back again. You know, in the book, the one of the final battles, the one with Theoden King, the King Theoden. The books compare him to one of the gods of old, one of the creators of the world, which I think is crazy, and that's such a Tolkien reference to Tolkien thing to do, honestly. Because that man was a big fan of Beowulf. Honestly, he was a fan of the English language in general. Theoden King. His actor died, not too long ago, unfortunately. I always thought he was a great character. Oop. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, there we go. Send that to me if you don't mind, hun. And then, okay, up and then swoosh. Okay, up, swoosh. That is not what I meant, but okay. Up. So, up. Up. Okay. And I'm gonna bookmark that too. And I actually might make a video about reading the Moomins books for the first time too. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video on that. Oh, you know who I should absolutely do a deep dive on? Or at least on the series he created? Goosebumps. Goosebumps. Or R.L. Stein, I guess, if we're talking about the author. That madman is still making stuff to this day. To this very fucking day. I don't get it. Okay. Who else? R.L. Stein, K.A. Applegate, Beverly Cleary. Who else could I do a deep dive on? Who else? K.A. Applegate being the author of Animorphs, of course. What's the Haunting Hour? Remember, I never saw Goosebumps. Okay, swoosh. Okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Hey, you wanna add that to our list too? I miss the hub. I miss the hub. Here's a video idea. What happened to the hub? Or the rise and fall of the hub. Okay. What one is that? Okay, and then... Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, what movie? The Haunting Hour. Don't think about it. Got it. Got it. But what are some other authors you think I should do a deep dive on? Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Beverly Cleary, K.A. Applegate, R.L. Stein. Who else? Or what other series? Rather. Well, I'm ashamed that I didn't think of that myself. Of course I have to do a deep dive on Eric Carle. And you know who I should also do? Because I think it'll be interesting? Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss. Who else? Wait, what am I saying? L. Frank Baum, the guy who created Oz. Of course I have to do him. That guy, he was, an interesting guy. Of course I won't. But I'm not going to shy away from the fact that he wasn't the best guy, but I'm also not going to shy away from the fact that his work had an undeniable impact on children's literature. You know what I mean? Not children's literature, kids' books. You know what I mean? You get the idea. I mean, I can't really do that with L. Frank Baum either. He created Oz, and the dude was a racist. Unfortunately. That's complicated, unfortunately. He did apologize for the racist Japanese propaganda cartoons, but yeah, he was, unfortunately. I can't really argue with that. It's... Human beings are messy and complicated and emotional creatures, unfortunately. But at the same time, there's not a lot we can do. Oh, no, you're fine. I don't mind talking about this. Humans are messy, complicated, and emotional creatures. And I'm definitely one of those people. I am definitely a messy, complicated, and emotional creature. I don't deny that, and I don't know. Humans are weird. Humans are strange and how do I put this? No, I'm not. I'm trying to say that you can feel bad for doing something and still not regret it. No, that came out completely wrong. You can regret doing something while still having the biases that cause you to do the thing in the first place. And let's not talk about his first wife. Let's not talk about his first wife. Oh, that poor woman. Oh. On a completely different historical note, you know what's a good example of a woman who did many, many great things? Great being subjective. Important things after having children. And she's one of the most famous women in history. Cleopatra. She had 3 kids by the time she got involved with Augustus. Not got involved with, started fighting Augustus. 2 of them with wait, how many kids did she have? Hang on. Let me actually Google that. Cleopatra. The Cleopatra. She had... Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 kids. So she had Caesarion, who was her child with Julius Caesar. Alexander Helios. One of her sons with Mark Antony. Cleopatra Selene, another child of her and Mark Antony. And Ptolemy Philadelphus, another child of her and Mark Antony. I think. Yes. Yeah, she had 4 kids by the time she was beefing with Augustus. 4. Augustus being the nephew of the one and only Julius Caesar. If you saw that in a book, you would call it cliché. Which it is, but still. Augustus is, okay, Augustus was, like I said, he was Caesar's nephew. And Julius Caesar was married whenever he was running around with Cleopatra. That whole rug thing didn't happen. It was... I don't know where they got that from, but that didn't happen. I don't know if Shakespeare invented it or what, but yeah, that did not happen. I mean, of course she lost, but That had nothing to do with the fact that she had kids. Okay. The history of Wales doesn't get talked about a lot, but I think it's fascinating. I don't know as much about it as I should. Heck, half the time I don't even know enough about our own history. Don't know as much about our own history as I should. Actually, undo. Okay. Swoop. Okay. Swoop. History is messy and complicated, and there's a reason there's, the whole history is written by the victors thing. You know what I mean? No. Okay. Although I do think some people take it to too far of an extreme, but what I mean by that is some people take it to too far of an extreme to the point that they're in conspiracy theory territory. You know what I mean? And then scream about being right when there's no evidence. The thing about the thing about making a claim, historical or otherwise, is that the burden of proof... Yes, the burden of proof is on the claimant, not the people who are not the people who... It is not on experts to refute your claims. The burden of proof is on you. And in some cases, no proof at all. Graham Hancock, looking at you. Ugh, God. I fucking hate ancient aliens with every fiber of my being. Also, if you don't know who Graham Hancock is, Google it. Because I'm not getting into that, that here. Let's see. Another example of someone I think is a hack because they try to force their theories on other people. Jack Horner, the paleontologist. No, T-Rex was not exclusively a scavenger. That's not how that works. Are you crazy? He's also a creep besides, but that has nothing to do with his paleontological theories. Dude's a hack. Ugh. That's a good one, hon. Why did I have a feeling you were gonna make that joke? Okay, let's see. Then, okay. Erase that. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that too. That's fucking funny, not gonna lie. I think I made some decent progress. Okay. Whoops, that's the eraser. Whoops. Okay. And then straight up. Okay. We got about 30 more minutes on this music video. Oh, yeah, what about him? Tell me more. And then back this way. Ooh, that's nice. That's real nice. And then diagonal. Diagonal up. Okay. There's a creator called Little Boat. Oh, I know about him! I know about him! That's awesome! Small world, right? And then back... Oops. Back this way a bit. Hell yeah! Okay, hun, here's a historical figure I'm wondering if you've ever heard of. I might have mentioned him to you a couple of times. Alfred the Great. Alfred the Great. And if not, I will tell you who he is, or was. No, I've never actually had Spam. No. No. Let me actually get you his Wikipedia article. Alfred the Great is... Oh, nope, you're fine. You're fine. You're totally fine. Let me nerd out for a bit. So, he was the grandfather, I believe, of Ethelred, of Ethelflaed Lacey. He was the father of Ethelflaed, Lady of the Mercians, and that's a whole other person I can talk to about at some point. But basically, he was the grandfather of the first proper King of England, Athelstan. I don't like regular ham. Or see, it smells to me. It smells funny. This is a Wikipedia article for Athelstan. It was under his reign, presumably. We don't have any proof, but we can infer it, that Beowulf was written, for example. Athelstan is a big deal. A very, very big deal. Yeah, isn't that interesting? And then, okay. And then... And what's interesting about Alfred, actually, do you remember that book series and TV series I told you about called The Last Kingdom? No, it's pronounced Ethelstan. Ethelstan. Because it's Old English. But, interesting thing, about that is that The Last Kingdom is about Alfred, primarily. See, that's why I was interested in it. Yeah. Alfred's period is one of my favorites. Oh, Jesus. Just the whole early English period is very interesting to me. And then Ethelflaed, his daughter, is one of my favorite historical women. Oh, God. This woman was incredible. 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 This is her Wikipedia article. Ethelflaed. Lady of the Mercians. Really? From where? From where? From where? From where? Please tell me. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if it was from me. English class? Do you mean like history English class? Or English class, like English class? Because I had never heard of her until I was an adult. That my school didn't do that. I was a whiz in American history, but I had a Middle East history and conflict class, and my teacher for that sucked. He spent more time talking about conspiracy theories than actually teaching us the material. Yeah, fair enough. You do live in Texas, after all. How do you think this looks? Not specifically as a map based on, loosely based on the UK, but just as a map in general. What does that have to do with English class? That's an adaptation. You should have been reading the source material. Now I'm offended on your behalf. I mean, I guess that's slightly better. But yeah, how do you think the map's looking? Not just as a map on its own. What kind of fucking budget do you guys have? That's funny. Okay. You know, there's actually some interesting history behind the Sleeping Beauty fairy tale. Let me guess, half the time it didn't even work. Because that's how it was at my school. Steve Irwin, nice. Of course you did. Okay. Oops. Okay. Hump. Okay. Who else did you talk about in your English class? I would have loved the shit out of that. Okay, line. And then, oop. I did get to, hold a garter snake in, summer school once. Did you guys have summer school? An English king? Also, Teddy Roosevelt was no joke. He was no joke. Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. Was it an English king? Let me actually go through them. Was it... It wasn't Alfred the Great. Was it Edward the Elder? Ethelstan? Edmund the First? Eadred? Eadwig? Edgar the Peaceful. Also, yes, that was actually his name. Well, who was it? Who was it? Tell me, please, who was it? Oh, God. Henry Tudor. Of course it was fucking Henry Tudor. Because who else would it be? Because no one else had an impact on the English monarchy? Ugh. Well, at least it wasn't his fucking son. I have a personal beef with Henry VIII. You know this by now. I have a personal beef with a dead guy. Did he need an heir? Yeah, but there were other things he could have done. Have you seen the Horrible Histories song about Henry VII? It's great. Oops, where's the eraser? Oops. Okay, turn that off. I do love 6. Because if you're looking for excitement, my son was Henry VIII. not wrong. Definitely not wrong. Oh, George the Fourth pisses me off. George the Fourth pisses me off bad. Oh, okay, that's not right. Here's the thing about that. I don't actually like how Horrible Histories portrays George III. It feels a little, what's the right word? What's the right word? I don't know. I don't know what the right word is. Nope. Wrong one. Whoops. Ah! Wrong spot. No! No, George the Third, not Richard the Third. Not George the Third, Richard, not Richard the Third, George the Third. Although I will admit, I didn't pick up on the sarcasm with Richard the Third. The first time I listened to it. I had to go back and listen to it again, and I just now realized that is the most autistic thing ever. Oh my god. Actually, I can. I can blame you, because those two figures could not be more different. But yeah. I don't like what Horrible Histories did with George III. It feels a little insulting. At least to me. Not specifically about not specifically to George III, but to anyone who has kind of like not a mental illness, memory problems and things like that. I don't think that's what they were aiming for. I just don't think it's very nice. Not that I just don't think it's very sensitive. Now, Richard III. We actually don't have any proof he did any of that. Well, we don't have any. Rather, we don't have any proof he killed the princes in the tower. We don't have any proof that Richard was the one who killed the princes in the tower. We don't have any proof of anything because their bodies were never found. Oops. Eraser. The prince... Yeah, those poor boys. If you don't mind, I'd like to tell you what I think happened. Or what is the most likely explanation. I think there are two possible explanations. Two possible likely explanations. Either they died of illness and Richard took advantage of it, or he had them killed. I don't think he did it himself, no matter what. And they just had their bodies buried in a place that no one's ever found. I think both of those two scenarios are equally likely. Now, I do think popular pop culture makes him out to be a villain in a way that isn't fair to him or anyone involved, but I do not think he was a gentle or a good man. No one involved in this was a good person. I don't think it was Henry Tudor, and I don't think it was, I don't think it was Henry Tudor. I don't think it was Margaret Beaufort. That being Henry VII's mother. Because that's a really common fucking theory for some reason. No one involved with the Tudors had access to the boys. So, you get what I'm saying? The likelihood that they had anything to do with it is astronomically unlikely. Oh, I love that animation. I love that animation. I know exactly what animation that is. I love that animation. Here's the thing. I think them not taking a side on the debate in that animation was smart. You know what I mean? Like, they don't show who... Ricardians, supporters of Richard, though yes, those exist, are intense. They're a little intense. They take it very seriously. Let's see. All of that being said, I don't think he deserved to be under a car park for all of eternity. He was no worse than any other medieval king. They were all kind of terrible. Let me actually look at that. Yeah, I can kind of see it. Yeah, I can kind of see it. But yeah, also, yeah, Richard III was found under a car park. Oh, nope, I can see that too. That's kind of funny. No, I get it, I totally get it. But yeah. I definitely don't think he deserved to be under a car park for all of eternity. And you know who else we don't know the location of the body of? Alfred the Great. We don't know the location of the burial site of Alfred the Great. And that will never not bother me. He wanted to be buried alongside... Yep. I'll get into that in a minute. Alfred wanted to be buried alongside his family when he died in, 886. The year 886. No, wait. He died in 899, actually. He was a king of the West Saxons until 886. That's right. He died in 889. He died in 899, rather. He was 52. He was between 50 and 52. But yeah. He wanted to be buried alongside his family. But you know what happened in 1066? Do you know what happened in 1066? The invasion of the Normans. William the Conqueror and that all that shit. Battle of Hastings, all that shit. A lot of shit got either destroyed or burnt or whatever from the Saxon era. And Alfred's burial place was moved and then lost again. And then now we have no Braveheart. What? What does Braveheart have to do with this? Oh, that's funny. But yeah, the location was lost after his burial place was moved in 1066, and now we have no idea where it is, or even if we can find his body at this point. Now, Alexander, the thing about that, I don't know as much about that as I do the Alfred situation. I know that he was going to be taken back to his birthplace for burial, and there was a whole big scuffle between his generals about it. And we can pretty definitively assume that his body was on display in Alexandria at some point, but that's all I know. Okay. Oops. Now, you know who else we don't have the burial location for? Cleopatra. Or Mark Antony, for that matter. And personally, I would like to keep it that way in this specific case, because Cleopatra has a bit of a, what's the right word? Bit of a, reputation? Let's go with reputation. Oh, the music's over. Let me find another one. Okay, this one. Okay. I think it's underwater, personally. Her tomb, I mean. I think it's underwater, but it's kind of hard to say because Egypt has changed so much since then. But, yeah, we can't prove it. It's honestly hard to prove anything definitively about that. And this is the new music. Yep. Please tell me that they treat it with at least some degree of respect. The subject matter, I mean. Okay. Honestly, that's kind of deserved, not gonna lie. The dude was something. The dude was something. Oh, gotta turn that off. Oh, Alexander the Great? Is one of them the Diogenes story? What's the other one? I think this is coming along really well. I'm gonna need to make this wider, but I think it's coming along well. Yeah, that about sums it up. I don't know if he actually said that. Yeah, he didn't. He didn't. Yeah, he didn't say that. Oh, yeah, fair enough, fair enough. It was actually made famous by Die Hard, of all things. Said by, Alan Rickman's character, I think? Oh, Alan Rickman. No. Fuck. See, I've never seen Die Hard. Or any of the sequels. Okay, yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that. That's a controversial opinion. That is definitely a controversial opinion. Hang on, I'm gonna get a blanket. It's kind of cold in here. Actually, I'm gonna get a snack too. Are they at least so bad they're good? How so? Explain. Explain yourself. I have chocolate. Yum. Okay, I'm gonna make a joke. I'm gonna make a joke. I'm gonna make a joke. I'm going to make a joke, and you have to promise not to be offended. Says the MCU fan. I'm sorry. I see the profile. That's actually really interesting. I'm gonna try to at least get the oh, well, fuck. I'm gonna see how much more of this I can do tonight. And it'll... Okay, yeah, go ahead. Go right ahead. I'm gonna actually give it 20 more minutes, and then we'll switch over to Code Veronica. Okay. Not for the reasons that I hope that some people have. But why? Why? You know, the racist ones. The racist and sexist ones. I know you don't. That's not why. I know that's not why. I didn't think so. Okay. Okay. I bet this will be a really interesting location in the future. Looks kind of like a shark fin. the Iron Man Jr. shit. Because that was stupid. Trying to keep a movie in the MCU self-contained is like asking a dog not to eat a bone. If you know what I mean. He was also the only teenager in the cast at the time. My point stands. He was also the only teenager in the cast at the time. By that logic, you could say that about every Spider-Man cartoon where he's in high school still. It just doesn't feel like infantilization to me. I don't agree! Yeah, that's fair. Looks good so far, looks good so far. Okay. Then back up. Oops. Okay. What do you think of this music? Yeah, it's pinned up above. See, I do, though, because... It's lines like, I wanted to be like you. I wanted you to be better. It's lines like that. I think we're actually gonna stop with the art for tonight. And I'm gonna switch over to Code Veronica. I just don't agree with you. Okay. Save. Okay. Thank you. Alright, gonna switch over to Code Veronica now.